إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم صلى الله على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم صلى الله على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Blessings and salutations upon to Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Now we are starting our training session for full-time Tahfizul Quran class for Darul Ihsan Latifiah Tahfizul Quran class. We need to follow all of the rules. Whatever I am saying right now, you have to listen carefully. First, when we want to begin our class, we have to say with wudu, ablution, and before opening the Quran Sharif, we have to recite Darul Sharif. We have to recite Darul Sharif at least 7 times. And then we have to recite Allahumma Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli Rabbi zidni ilma every day. Okay? If you do that like this in morning and the evening, Allah will open your heart and you could memorize the whole Quran inshallah. That's why you have to follow this rule. Second thing, we call sabak. Sabak means lesson, like a new lesson, new memorization. When you start new memorization, you have to be careful. First, you have to read this ruku'. We follow ruku', not page. This ruku' is the main one, starting from the Sahaba, and the page started from like 10 years ago. That's why we have to follow the Sahaba, right? And following ruku' is easy. That's why we follow ruku', right? Then when you start new memorization, you have to be careful. You have to read this ruku', what ruku' you are memorizing. You have to read this ruku', reciting this ruku' at least 5 to 10 times. And that time you have to like put your eyes on every word and see what's going to happen on these words. Then you will find the rules of tajweed, right? Wherever you have to make gunna, wherever you have to make mad, wherever you have to make short, wherever you have to make long, wherever you have to read with full mouth, the poor, the heavy sound, and wherever you have to read light sound. You understood me what I am saying? That's why you have to be careful when you are starting to memorizing the new ruku' or new ayat or new word from the Quran. You have to be careful. You have to follow all of the rules of tajweed. First reading at least 5 to 10 times what ruku' you are going to memorize newly, right? Then during the testing time, when you go to take a test from your teacher, you have to be careful. You have to say from your mind, not you could see little bit and you say no, not like this. I saw when you come to me to take a test, first you see the first verse, then you start. No, this is not good. Because this is not your full memorization, but you memorize half of the ruku or half of the verse, and like you just want to memorize the first word, then you could tell everything, which is not good. you have to ready 100% perfectly. When you come to your teacher, like you close your eyes and you start reading. When I was a student, and always I have to give my Quran Sharif to my teacher. See, and I started my some of my new memorization like this, and I don't think anything else except my new memorization ruku. I only think my new memorization ruku, and I say whole ruku in one time. No error. No error. You have to be like this. This is something called like sincerity. Right? And everything you have to finish on time. I wrote, every time I wrote your daily schedule, and I saw end of the week, end of the month, you behind, everybody behind. You are not in current position. You behind. You took long. No, this is not good. That's why you have to focus your daily schedule. Time, on time you have to finish everything. Then you will have time to relax, right? You will have time to enjoy, right? You kill your time. That's why I put you in a long time to stay here. Sometimes I cancel your break, off day. I like make an arrangement to have your class on the off day. But I need also, I need off. You need off. You need off day. I need off day, right? We need sometimes to relax, to enjoy, to like play. But first we have to do our daily schedule. We have to finish our daily schedule. I told you, if you finish your daily schedule before you're finishing the class, you could go home. You could call your parents. They could come and pick up you. You could go home early. I will give you a chance, right? That's why you have to get ready for that. And when you are memorizing the new verse, like you have to, if the verse is big, then you have to like cut it down like 2 words, 3 words like this, 1 verse, 2 words, 3 words like this, right? Then when you do like this, you finish, then you start whole thing to recite without looking. If you can, then you finish with this verse. Then you could start from the beginning of the ruku. And beginning of the ruku to the current verse, if you can tell yourself without looking, then you could start the new verse. You understood me what I am saying? That's why you have to, like like some people, they are cleaning this table, and they started from the beginning. They clean here and they don't clean here. They clean here. Then what's going to happen? It's not clean nicely, right? And when you are memorizing the verse of Quran, I think like that, like you are cleaning your heart, and you have to clean from beginning to end. Then Allah will save the verse of the Quran in your heart 100%. And if you like memorize this much and this much not memorize and this much memorize, then Allah will not help you. This is the good thing you have to follow. You understood me what I am saying? And also, when you are reciting Quran, memorizing the Quran, you have to respect this book. This is book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you open the Quran, you can talk. If you want to talk, this is the adab of reciting the Quran like this, close and talk. And when you are in front of your teacher, you have to respect your teacher also. You can't talk without his permission. You have to ask permission to your teacher. If he give you permission, then you could talk. Other than you can't talk. Because if you do anything like bad in class, you are not sincere in your class, in your lesson, right? If you're talking, if you are laughing, if you're pushing, you are not insincere. You have to be sincere. The sincere student always, they focus their memorization, their lesson, their like whatever they are doing, this thing, not this way, not this way, not this way, not this way, no behind. Sometimes you are in class and you watching the other class. Also you watch the kids, babies, which is not good. You have to watch yourself. Am I right? That's why I want to request you, be sincere. Be sincere, then you will be good Hafiz. And the memorization is like small verses, the very small verses like 2-3 words, 4 words, 2-3 words. You could pick two verses in one time, and end of the second verse you could stop, right? Some of the verse you will see the circle, and above the circle you will see the lam alif, right? Then you could you don't stop on the first one, you will stop the second one, right? One, for example, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَالنَّجْمِ إِذَا هَوَى مَا ضَلَّ صَاحِبُكُمْ وَمَا غَوَى وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى. See, I recited 2 verses in one time, right? And end of the second verse, I stopped it, right? You have to do like this. You have to follow the rules. Because our Prophet ﷺ said, you can't recite the Quran Sharif like the tasbih. You know the tasbih? The thing, the tasbih, Gutare Kitab English beads. Like the tasbih beads of the tasbih. You can't recite like this. Like وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. No. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. Like this. Okay? You understood me? قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين. May Allah help you, inshallah. May Allah guide you and guide us. We seek Allah's help, and we seek refuge from the shaitan, the evil, who is always trying to misguide us. That's why we have to be careful. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على سيد الأولين والآخرين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين. আয় আল্লাহ ও মাহবুব, আমরা এই মজলিস খানটা কবুল আর মঞ্জুর ফরমাও। আয় আল্লাহ, আমরা তোমার সাহায্য চাই, আমরা তো তুমি সাহায্য করো। আল্লাহ আমরা মাফ করে দাও, আমরা মা বাবা হয়ে মাফ করে দাও। আল্লাহ আমরা দাদা দাদি নানা নানি হয়ে মাফ করে দাও, জিন্দা মুর্দা সবরে মাফ করে দাও। আয় আল্লাহ আমরা সিনা আল্লাহ খুলিয়ে দাও। আল্লাহ আল্লাহুম্মা ইশরাহ লি সাদরি ওয়া ইয়াসসির লি আমরি wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Oh Allah, please open our heart for your Quran Sharif. Oh Allah, give us tawfiq, ability, strength for to memorize your Quran Sharif. Oh Allah, give us strength to follow the rules of tajweed. And oh Allah, give us strength to recite the Quran Sharif with nice voice, beautiful voice, whatever voice your prophet like and you like. وفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بشير بالعباد بفضل سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين.